Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we have a big update on changes to the WCW DLC Pack. We've got new DLC previews, an update on WWE 2K25, details on a potential return for WWE 2K Mobile, and a brand new locker code that includes some free VC. Before we get into any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's begin with a major update on the WCW DLC Pack, which is due to be released on Wednesday, November 13th. At the time of the DLC announcements, the WCW Pack was announced to contain 5 new superstars, with these including Diamond Dallas Page, The Great Muta, Mr. Perfect, Lex Luger, and the Iron Sheik. Adding to that lineup, 2K have announced that the pack will also contain some bonus content in the form of the WCW Fall Brawl Arena. As posting on X, the WWE Games account tweeted, "As part of the WCW pack for WWE 2K24, we are now including the old school WCW Fall Brawl War Games Arena playable in single ring and War Games matches." The addition of Fall Brawl is a great inclusion for WCW fans, as given that the War Games match originated in WCW, and this gives players a classic arena to recreate those early matches. While it's great news to see the addition of Fall Brawl, shortly after that announcement, WWE aired a trailer for the WCW Pack during SmackDown, and that trailer showed off the new arena, DDP, Lex Luger, Great Muta, and Mr. Perfect. However, one star missing from the trailer was the Iron Sheik, who didn't appear in a single shot. The absence of the Iron Sheik has left many of us wondering if he's been removed from the lineup, though as of yet there's been no confirmation from 2K, with the DLC listing on the 2K website still showing the original lineup. For those wondering if the Fall Brawl Arena is a replacement for the Iron Sheik, that doesn't seem to be the case, as modders within the community revealed the presence of the arena shortly after the game's release, as the arena was already included in the game's files as a hidden arena, so it would seem that the plan was always to include this alongside the DLC. Switching the focus over to the other stars in the pack, we now know the versions of the characters that we're going to see, as the trailer shows that a lot of the attires match those shown in the leaked render images, as we have the Great Muta shown wearing a red mask, which he then pulls off to reveal his red and black face paint and a matching red outfit. We have an updated model for Mr. Perfect in a black and blue outfit with black on the front and blue on the back. Lex Luger with his hair tied back in a ponytail, wearing black trunks and a black tank top, and an updated DDP in leather pants with his diamond cutter t-shirt. Other news coming out of the trailer sees confirmation that the pack will include over 55 brand new moves and taunts, and what looks to be a blue mist for the Great Muta. Taking a closer look at the DLC, the WWE Games social accounts have released the full entrance video for Diamond Dallas Page. As shown in the trailer, the entrance video confirms that we're getting a classic version of DDP, which is similar to the one last seen in 2K19, as the DLC includes a 1999 version with long hair and his diamond cutter shirt. Also confirmed from the video is his entrance music, as while it would have been nice to get his self-high-five theme, due to the similarity to Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit and previous issues with copyright, he instead comes with this generic track that WWE have been using to dub over his theme on the WWE Network. The reaction to the theme has been the only real negative, as while the work calls for a short-haired version of the character, most people seem happy with the choice, as given this is a WCW pack, most WCW fans will be used to seeing him with long hair, as he only had short hair in the final year of WCW. Comparing the new DDP model with the older version from 2K19, you can see quite a big difference between the two, as the new version looks to be a brand new model featuring a younger looking face and much better hair, with the comparison footage also confirming this to be a brand new entrance. The footage of DDP is just the first of the WCW previews, as the WWE Games account will be continuing to reveal entrances into next week, with the remaining reveals including the Great Muta, Mr. Perfect, Lex Luger, and the Iron Sheik. Up next, we're talking WWE 2K25, as 2K Sports parent company Take-Two Interactive held their latest investor earnings call this week, and during the call, they showed off their lineup of upcoming games, of which WWE 2K25 is continued to be listed for Q4 fiscal 2025. This means that the game is still on schedule for a release in March, as 2K's fiscal year ends on March 31st, so Q4 puts the release date anywhere between January 1st and March 31st, making it highly likely that we'll see the game follow previous releases and drop in early March. Aside from reaffirming the release date, there wasn't much noted in regards to WWE 2K25, though we did get one quote from Chief Executive Officer Carl Slatoff. Carl stated, "Later this fiscal year, Visual Concepts will launch WWE 2K25, which promises to take our successful pro wrestling franchise to new heights. 2K will have more to share about the game in the coming months." As for any other news coming out of the call, looking at the list of games that are currently in development, there's 37 games being developed by 2K and 2K Sports, though only 12 of those have been announced publicly. Of the unannounced titles, 6 of them are new mobile games that are being developed by Zynga, and while we don't know if any of those will be WWE games, the presentation slides for the investor call note that there are active discussions across our labels to create mobile-first experiences for various console and PC titles. This line could indicate plans for a mobile return for WWE 2K, as the last time we seen the series on mobile was back in 2015 with the launch of WWE 2K, which was a trimmed down mobile version of WWE 2K15. While that game didn't do well given the limitations of the time, a return to mobile could be a very lucrative one for 2K, as we know they're putting a huge focus into MyFaction as they try to follow the mold set by EA Sports with their FIFA and then EAFC series, as not only is that done incredibly well on console, but the mobile version of the game is also an incredibly lucrative one. Should 2K want to follow in the same sort of footsteps, then it wouldn't be a surprise if they announced plans to release a mobile version of 2K which is built around MyFaction. If they do plan to go down that route, then they're a lot better equipped for it now than they were in 2015, as back in 2022, Take-Two acquired mobile developer Zynga for $12.7 billion. Currently, in terms of mobile games, WWE Supercard continues to be a huge earner for 2K, as it continues to appear in the top 200 grossing mobile games in the US, with the game currently launching its 11th season, having released a decade ago in 2014. So there's definitely a chance that we could see a WWE 2K return to mobile in the near future, though as of right now there's no confirmation on that. This is purely speculation given the comments made in the presentation. Finally, speaking of MyFaction, we have a brand new locker code available. As ahead of Survivor Series, 2K have released a new locker code that rewards players with a 99 rated free agent card for Liv Morgan, one deluxe Singlet Supreme 2-pack and 15,000 VC. To redeem the code, you'll need to head into MyFaction and select the locker code option, then enter the code WARGAMES. Once redeemed, you'll need to head over to the store tab and then select the unopened packs option to get your free pack. So that's the latest news roundup. There's quite a lot in there to discuss, so I'd love to know what you make of the news, both in regards to the Iron Sheik and the potential return of WWE 2K Mobile. So let me know what you make of that in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel as I'll have more on the DLC once it's confirmed, along with full coverage next week. Until then though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.